Come on in, come on in, come on in. Let's talk about it. Come on in, let's talk about it, baby. Let's talk about it. Listen, we already you know what? Let me say this. I got a public servant announcement. Let me make this public service announcement. Let me get to this microphone. Let me scoot this over and get to this microphone because we have a public service announcement. Here's the announcement. I got a big announcement. I'm about to make it right now. Will Howard is not coming to USC. Did you hear what I said? Will Howard is not coming to USC. I said it. Let's go. Hey, we're going to get this thing cracking right. Will Howard is officially. Listen, you guys, hey, listen, I told you guys. Come on in, everybody. Everybody's coming on in. I told you guys. I said, look, I said Miller Moss could possibly throw around 400 yards. And I said, what happens if Miller Moss goes out there and gets a crazy game like he did, and everything that we talked about, it happened. So listen, this is the public servant announcement. I'm waiting till everybody comes in, and we're gonna get this thing rolling because right now, what we witnessed, not only did we witness a phenomenal performance by a guy like Miller Moss, but we witnessed a record. A 6-touchdown record. I mean, you cannot make this up. Let me greet everybody that's coming in right now. You cannot make this up. Miller is balling. Hey, man, I am so lost in the sauce, man, that this is everything that we witnessed. I'm so happy for Miller Moss, number one, because I know that Miller Moss, being from the Southern California area, he is truly excited. You guys see, I have the sunglasses on because right now I'm very excited for Miller Moss. I'm very excited for his performance. And not only that, Miller Moss, the poise that he shows, his composure that he shows. He made one little mistake. It was an interception. But you know what? I could put that on the coach, and we could have ran the ball down there. But what I seen from Miller Moss and what I witnessed from him, I don't want another quarterback. I'm telling you that right now. I don't want to see another quarterback at the University of Southern California next year other than Miller Moss. I'm making that public service announcement. I'm not doing it for just because of the game, the way the game went. But what I witnessed from him, Miller Moss is a leader. What I witnessed from Miller Moss, I saw energy that was just different. I saw leadership that was different. I seen a team that absolutely rallied around a guy like Miller Moss. And right now, I'm telling you, I got chills going down me right now because I seen a guy that absolutely displayed. When you're talking about the utmost leadership, I mean, you can't even ask for a better leadership than that. And not only that, I don't want all these guys that are not true Trojans. Miller Moss is a true Trojan. I'm sorry. When it comes down to it, Miller Moss is a Trojan. And he had little Trojan shirts on when he was a little 5-year-old. Let me get to these super chats real quick. He had Trojan shirts on when he was a young man. And I'm telling you, what I witnessed tonight, hey, thank you. Thank you, family. Thank you. Let's get to these super chats real quick. Miller Moss had a record game, and I felt like this could happen. And that was one of the things that I said. What would happen if Miller Moss goes out there and go crazy? I mean, then what are we going to do? You know what? There's some people coming in right now. If you haven't heard my public service announcement that I made, and I'm getting to these super chats, my public service announcement is Will Howard is not coming to USC. And I stand on that. I stand on that completely. Let's get to these. Hey, it's Miller time. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Let me get to these super chats, man, because it is absolutely Miller time right now. I can't even believe it's just the way the team look, man. Hey, thank you, USCJ. Thank you for all you do and your positivity next year. Miller time. Absolutely. Hey, Alex, thank you for the super chat, man. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you for all of the fans. Listen, you know what's even better about this whole thing? We get to go out with a bang, with the energy right. Now we don't have to be lost in the sauce wondering why, how this next season is going to be. We have momentum, and we so needed this. There were so many people that had us lost in the sauce and thought that USC wasn't going to come out with the win. They thought Louisville would have a defensive front. But you know what? I always believe, and this is what's so frustrating. I knew that this talent existed all along, and we're seeing it. Hey, thank you for the super chat. Jacoby Lane, Lemon, Branch, Deuce. Hey, listen, Lemon started this whole thing off, man. Lemon got it going early on. Man, I'm telling you, they talking about moving Lemon to DB. Please keep him at wide receiver. I mean, he looked extremely. I think Lemon is going to take Taj Washington's spot for next year. Taj is getting ready to leave, but Lemon looked explosive like Taj Washington. He almost has those same type of movements as Taj Washington. He's able to cut. He's able to get a quick screens. He's able to cut on the dime very quick. I'm very excited about Mekhi Lemon. I'm telling you, let me get to some of these super chats real quick because they're coming in. We got 300 people in here. We need everybody to hit that like button. Those who are just coming on, I'm going to continue to make this announcement that Will Howard will not be coming to USC based on this performance. I'm telling you, I told y'all, my man Trojan Blade doubted us. I don't know, man. I didn't hear it, man. He made a video with this could be rough. Yeah. Look, man, I ain't got time. Yeah, I feel you, man. We can't do that. Kids, watch this. Yeah, and that's why I don't. And I'm not knocking him. He makes his content. He makes great content. But I don't put that type of stuff in the atmosphere, man. I mean, you can't do that. It's not going to be rough. The only thing is rough is the fact that Louisville got their DBs worked on. That's what's rough. Louisville is lost in the sauce. Slap happy. Miller was I expected. He has been so loyal. Look, listen, Miller is loyal to the soil. You hear what I'm saying? Miller Moss is loyal to the soil. And what I mean by that, not only is he from the Southern California area, but Miller Moss has stuck with the team no matter what. He's seen other guys come in there. He's seen Caleb play. Then Jackson Dart was in there, and Miller Moss had to wait his turn. Listen, I don't want to see another quarterback other than Miller Moss next year, starting with LSU. He proved himself today. He proved that he could get the ball out of his hands very quick, like I knew he would. You guys remember when I talked about it in the video? I said Miller Moss will release that ball very, very quickly. And not only that, Miller Moss will push the ball down the field. And we saw that tonight. I'm telling you, man, it's just Keith. Hey, he's not coming. Hey, Keith, thank you. He's not coming. Matter of fact, stay where you at. If you consider an Ohio State, bye. If you consider the NFL, bye. Wherever you want to go, we got Miller Moss. Miller Moss is QB1. I'm sorry. Let me ask you guys this. Do you think Will Howard would have did 6 TDs tonight? Do you think Will Howard would have did what we seen tonight? Absolutely not. I'm sorry. I got to say it. I don't think he would have did that. I don't think he releases that ball that quick. I'm sorry. I'm telling you how it is. He wouldn't have did that. I don't believe that. Matter of fact, can anybody tell me what has he threw for 6 TDs in one game on a high level like this against a team like Louisville? I haven't seen it. I mean, have you seen it? Tell me. Show me a 6 TD touchdown that Will Howard has had, like Miller Moss. Miller Moss absolutely did what he had to do, and he knows the offense. Hey, John, my man, appreciate it. Roy, what's up, my man? Roy, we in this thing to win it, man. Fight on, my man, fight on. Hey, I heard was your son playing tonight? Roy, let me know if your son Michael was playing tonight. Give USCJ a like. Hey, man. Hey, man. Hey, I'm so happy right now. And look, man, I'm loving with the defense. Taj Washington is a Trojan. You're absolutely right. Taj Washington came from Memphis. You guys remember Clay Helton was here. When Taj Washington came, he's always been consistent. I'm going to get to these super chats because we got a lot. Hall of Fame. Hey, man, I appreciate you, my brother. Hey, my guy is hype. Hey, man, this thing, it's a long time coming because the frustrating thing about this, go subscribe to my man's channel, Hall of Fame. The frustrating thing about this, we knew we had the talent all along. We knew that USC had these players. They got high caliber athletes. We seen guys like Jacoby Lane. We seen Taj Washington. We seen Mekhi Lemon. We seen Deuce. The Deuce finally got loose. I mean, it was unbelievable. And now we got a quarterback. Miller Moss is my QB1. I don't want to hear about another quarterback anymore. I'm tired of it. It's crazy. Let's see. Let me get to these super chats real quick. Miller time. Hey, Christian, absolutely. Big dog, lost in the Hey, we are all lost in the Miller sauce right now. I mean, it is straight Miller time all day long, man. And did you guys even get a chance to see Miller? I'm going to get to his stats. But this is just my instant reaction. But did you see Miller after the game? I mean, Miller act like nothing happened. I mean, you just set the whole world on fire, and you got everybody lost in the sauce, and Miller just calmly talking like he just chilling next to me on the couch right now, like we just having a casual conversation. But this man just really lit up Louisville's whole defensive backfield. He had everybody lost in the sauce, and I'm going to shout out my defense too. The defense absolutely went crazy. Hold on for a second. Let me get to these super chats because this thing is, we got 400 people in here. Everybody hit that like button, hit that subscribe. That move by Bear, yeah, I put that on my Instagram. I got it on my Instagram. Those who are tapped in with Instagram, I'm USCJ32 on Instagram. And I put that up. I put all the highlights, all the major highlights. Man, Bear looked good, man. And we got some guys coming in, but I'm absolutely just crazy. No, Howard would not have, no, he would not, absolutely. I totally agree. It's no way Will Howard would have did what Miller did tonight. Miller, I'm telling you, man, thank God for Caleb Williams. But what we witnessed tonight with the pushing down of the ball down the field, I mean, it was just, I don't even know how to describe what we seen tonight. It was unbelievable. You got to thank Riley. Hey, thank you for the super chat. And the defense looked good. And we got to talk about this defense. I'm going to talk about the defense because I'm so, they let off the gas just a tiny bit, but I'm very, very excited about what I've seen for the defense. It appears they made some minor changes, and they just look like they played together as a unit. Here's the question I want to know. Where has Prophet Brown been all year long? Prophet Brown was wrapping up. Prophet Brown was tackling. Shout out to Anthony Beavers as well. Number 15, Anthony Beavers. That's my boy's son, Anthony Beavers Sr. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to your family. And look, Anthony Beavers is coming up there making some big time tackles. I'm just excited about these guys, the potential of this team, because this new defensive staff hadn't even got a hold of this team yet. But what we witnessed tonight, we see some guys, they knew that they were auditioning for the future position. And so they came out there and they played lights out. And as a result, Louisville was lost in the sauce. That quarterback, and I'm about to get to these numbers, that quarterback was absolutely lost in the sauce when it came to USC's defense. They were getting after him. And, I like the way everything was put together tonight, man. This thing was a beautiful night. Let me get to some more of these super chats. We have a lot going. Hey, Jeff, thank you. Happier to win. Where's the run game? Hey, listen. Everything's not gonna be perfect. This is a work in progress. Thank you for the super chat. This is a work in progress. But one thing I can say though, I'm very excited. It looked like the Lincoln Riley of old, as far as the play calling, except it was one play, of course, where Miller threw the interception. I felt like that was not on Miller. I'm not putting that on Miller. That was actually on the play call. That we were down at the 10-yard line. We should have ran it. Jay, what's up? That's how you build it. Hey, absolutely. That's how you build on it. We got 391 people in here right now. Everybody hit that like button. But I'm going to get to these numbers real quick because right now what we witness, here it is right here. Let me get to these super chats, and I'm going to get to all these real quick. Let's see here. Man, I'm telling you, USC has a lot to build on. A lot. And if anybody's in the portal right now, and let me say this. I'm going to say this. Hey, thank you, CT. Thank you. Anybody that's in the portal right now, we do not need to spend a bunch of money. We don't need to be in a bidding war for Will Howard no more. Forget about it. Let's just get us another quarterback. Jake, listen, you see what the backup quarterback did. He did a quarterback sneak. He even looked serviceable when he came in. I'm sick of all this trying to bid on everybody. We got our QB1 right now. He loves being a Trojan. He's not coming here just for the bag, but he's coming to be a Trojan. If we're going to spend the bag, let's go get the bag on two defensive tackles. Let's go get the bag on some other positions, some offensive line that's going to help support Miller Moss and the defense that's going to help support the interior play. Let's go get the bag to those guys. Forget about paying a bunch of money to a bunch of guys that's lost in the sauce. Blackie Chant. Hey, forgive me, man. I would have had to exit out of here. I wanted my man, go subscribe to my man's channel. I wanted him to come in. I think he's at the game. But I would have had to exit out of here, and I would have got all messed up, man, trying to send it to you on my phone and all that, connected with my Instagram. I wanted him to come in here and kind of say something from the game and get the atmosphere. So forgive me, my man. That's why I wasn't able to send you the link because I was already logged in. And I realized that after I told you I was going to try to get you. But yeah, absolutely, man. It's Miller time. But check this out. Louisville, 361 yards total. USC, 443 yards total. It looks like Miller Moss got the MVP. I'm looking at this right now. Oh, Lincoln Riley got the eggnog thrown on him right now. But here's what's crazy. You got to know that Lincoln Riley is lost in the sauce right now. He probably saying to himself, I don't know what I had on the sideline. Miller Moss went crazy. Those who are from California, those who know, they know what Miller Moss was. I know he competed in the Elite 11. I knew what time it was with Miller Moss. Lincoln Riley is lost in the sauce. He doesn't have no idea what just hit him. Miller Moss probably saved Lincoln Riley right now. I'm telling you, this is unbelievable. So USC, 443 yards, 1 turnover, and we had the ball for 23 minutes and 26 seconds. Also, here's the passing right here. Can you believe this one? 21. This is Jake Plummer. He only had 141 passing yards. We held this quarterback to 140. Now, this was a team. I want you guys to remember. They absolutely beat the crap out of Notre Dame, if you guys remember. But USC was able to hold them to 141 yards passing. Miller Moss went 23, very efficient tonight, 23 for 33, 372 yards, 6 TDs. I mean, are you serious? You know what, man? I'm telling you, we got 429 people in here. Some of you guys are coming in late, but those who just came in, I made an announcement, and I want everybody to know this. Will Howard is not coming to USC tonight after this, and I'm telling you that. Austin Jones had 11 carries for 60 yards. Let me get to these super chats. I'm telling you, I'm just lost. I'm lost in all the sauce right now. Stephanie, you can tell these kids, you can tell these guys want to play hard for him. Hey, absolutely. His exchange with Zachariah Branch, how he was addressing the O-line, it was just, I'm telling you, the whole, I can't explain it, but the energy was different. It just seems, I don't even know what to say. It's only popping and it's only cracking. You absolutely right. Everything seems to be gelling together. And let's be honest about this. Miller Moss energy is different. Like Miller Moss, his whole the way he carries himself and his confidence. Look, he wasn't lost in the sauce. Miller absolutely displayed confidence that I don't think a lot of people even realize he had. Miller Moss was absolutely, listen, he is the commander-in-chief. And as I stated before, we got 500 people in here. I don't want to see anybody else next year for quarterback. Only person I want to see for quarterback is Miller Moss. I'm sticking to that. I don't want to hear no more quarterback chat. No more chat about any other guy. Let's see. I still think Miller Moss is a better QB for Lincoln Riley system. Hey, well, he showed it tonight. Everything that Lincoln put together tonight. I mean, what more can you ask for? You got an arm like that? I mean, how many quarterbacks in the country do you think could get rid of the ball that quick? And he pushes it down the field. Miller Moss understood that his receivers are going to be there once the ball gets there. So he's able to throw the ball, and once the receiver gets in that spot, the ball's going to be there. That's called trust. That is called trust in your receivers. That's called believing in your receivers and absolutely anticipating the play to happen. I'm just thrilled. This is what you want. Miller Moss is an NFL quarterback, especially after we've seen tonight. Those are NFL throws that we've seen tonight from Miller Moss. He absolutely did it. Thank you for the water. Thank you. I'm sitting over here lost in the sauce. But those are NFL throws that we've seen tonight. Whenever you make throws, and did you notice how he leads the receiver? He didn't have the receiver lost in the sauce and having to do a 360-degree turn. Miller Moss, he did it. I got to give it to him, man. I'm telling you, I'm thoroughly impressed. Hey, Jackie Chan. Jacoby, man, let me tell you something, man. Jacoby Lane, he gave me those same kind of vibes too. Jacoby Lane Deuce Robinson, Makai Lemon. These are all true freshmen. Do you realize what USC has so much to build on right now? I mean, it is absolutely unbelievable. We got 538 people in here right now. Everybody hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Big J, what it do? That's the kind of cool to see two players from the high school, Jalen Smith and Miller. I forgot they went to school together. Jalen Smith and Miller Moss won awards, offense and defense. Man, hey, I'm so happy, man. I forgot they went to high school together. You're absolutely right. Dave, I told Miller what you said. Hey, that's why he threw them 6 touchdowns. Dave, I told him Dave believes in you, man, and that's why he did that, Dave. Miller kept saying it. It was not me, man. I'm telling you, I love what I seen from Miller tonight, man. This is crazy. Will Howard, hey, Will Howard is not coming to USC, man. He's decommitted. Matter of fact, I already made my video. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and delete my video. Let me go on my YouTube. I'm gonna delete my video. I got a video. Will Howard committed to USC. Let me delete it right now. Hey, unbelievable! I'm telling you. But hey, we can all learn something from this, right? We can all learn something from this. Miller Moss was what you call a diamond in the rough. You know, it was a rough spot. It was it appeared to be in the dirt. It appeared to be down for the count. He appeared to get ready to maybe get on the chopping block. And I remember people made videos about Miller Moss, talking about Miller Moss is going to the transfer portal. Transfer what? He transferred 6 TDs on Louisville. That's what Miller Moss transferred to. Miller Moss transferred with 6 TDs on Louisville's defense. That's the only transfer he did. Hey, and that's the truth. Hold on for a second. That is the only transfer Miller Moss is going to do. He transferred 6 TDs on Louisville's defense. The USC fan base is lost in all the sauce. The coaching staff is lost in the sauce. Hey, nobody knows what just hit them. I'm telling you, nobody knows what happened. Everybody probably think they're in a dream right now. They probably think they sleep and they gonna wake up. They thinking they dreaming this, but this is real life. This really happened with Miller Moss. I'm telling you, what we see is real life. Lincoln knew what he had. Yeah, absolutely. Y'all crazy. Miller's a great player. Man, I'm telling you, man, Miller is that guy. USCJ, base SC insider in the game, best SC insider in the game. Hey, man, fight on, big dog, fight on. Let me get to these super chats. I'm lost. I'm at a point where I'm up here. I'm sweating. I'm lost in the sauce. I might have to take the sunglasses off because I'm completely lost in the sauce. I'm sweating. I can't even do it no more. So listen, let me get to this. Breaking. Will Howard announced his No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't say North Dakota State. No, you said North Dakota State. No, I can't believe you said that, man. Hey, where are all the haters at right now? Let's talk about it. Hey, 500 USCJ. Listen, I see 613 people in here right now. Everybody understands this. We have hit the jackpot. Hey, listen, Miller Moss has just hit the transfer portal to USC, and he threw 6 touchdowns, baby. I'm telling you, and it's straight up go time. It's straight up go time. We never made stops defensively during the season. This defense is the reason we won too. Amen. Amen. Let the church say amen. This defense, they let up at the end, but shout out to Bear Alexander. Shout out to Anthony Beavers for the strip sack. Shout out to Solomon Bird for balling. Shout out to everybody. Listen, everybody was lost in the sauce that we had guys hit at the transfer portal. Look, are you guys still worried about that right now? Answer that question. Are you guys still worried? Jay, what happened to our other running back in this game? We got 3 running backs. We had Quinn Joyner, Marion Peterson, and then we had Austin Jones. I think those are the only 3. Let me get to the super chat. USCJ, Will Howard is playing. He's punching. Man, look, man. I don't know. Look. I don't know what they promised him or what money he had. But listen, go to the ATM and deposit the money back in the ATM right now. Will Howard is not coming. Deposit that money. Forget about it. I'm telling you, deposit whatever money you thought about taking out. Deposit it. I'm telling you. Matter of fact, you can give it to me because I gave you a nugget and I told you Miller Moss was going to throw over 400 yards and I told you it's going to be a QB controversy. Remember I said that in the video. I said, what happens if Miller Moss balls out? You remember I said that and he did it. Let me get to these comments real quick, man. I am absolutely, let's see. Hey, Charles, thank you very much, man. Thank you. Thank you very, very, very much. Mike, Moss is solid, man. He is solid as a rock, man. I totally agree. Let me get to, I got some more super chats I got to get to down here. I got a bunch of them. I have a video ready for Will. Hey, delete that video, Blackie Chan. He's on Light the Torch podcast. We will not see any Will Howard commit videos. Everybody that has a Will Howard video, I'm telling you now, delete it right now. The Bulldogs wanted Moss last year. Hey, they're not getting him. They might as well forget it. Hey, I'll fight for Miller Moss. I'm telling you, hey, I will fight for Miller Moss. We are not giving up Miller Moss. Time to get ready for LSU. Absolutely, man. These kids, I'm so happy about these guys, man. I am so excited about these guys. Let's see here. Renee, so lost in the sauce. Joe Jeezy. Hey, I know he's over there drooling right now. Told Joe Jeezy he need to look, we letting him back on the train. He need to come on back in and tap in, man. Mike, appreciate you, my brother. I need to get to this one super chat that's way up here real quick. Everybody clap it up for me. Hey, thank you, my man, for the super chat. This is just it. Malachi Nelson pulled the train. Hey, thank you for the super chat. I'm not doing that. He says he doesn't mind. He does. Hey, man, I'm trying to tell you. Hey, look, man. Hey, I don't know. Hey, get that NIL ready. Hey, for real, Brandon. Hey, appreciate you, fam. The only thing Miller Moss is going to transfer right now is 600 TDs that he put on Louisville defense. That's the only thing. Come on, see what's up, man. 607. Yeah, we got 670 people in here right now, man. I'm trying to get to these super chats. You got to jump on it with me soon, man. Hey, I will jump on, man. Let's do it sometime this week. Go like and subscribe to his podcast. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Okay, I did get all of them. Okay. Will Howard better call. Hey, man, he better call K-State and beg out the porter. Hey, matter of fact, he better delete his name. He better go in the system, the computer system, and delete his name. Because after the night, listen, it will not be. I'm trying to get. Oh, okay, I got that. Man, I'm telling you, you guys got me sweating and lost in the sauce for real. This is unbelievable. I'm gonna get to this is just an instant reaction. I will get to an actual video probably tomorrow morning. I'm gonna do it tomorrow morning. I'm just this is a reaction, man. Everybody pay Miller Moss. I'm gonna get to these comments. Miller Moss is the real deal. Made it look easy. And that's what's crazy. You know, everybody talked about our offensive line, how bad it was. And here's the crazy thing. Miller Moss, when you get the ball out your hands as quick as Miller Moss did, Miller Moss absolutely made it look like it was just nothing. The announcers had a point saying fan bases are always obsessed with the new shiny things. Yeah, they are. They are. And I don't want to but let me tell you, he was lost in the sauce. He's talking about this is why Lincoln Riley didn't go in the transfer portal. He didn't. I mean, Lincoln Riley flew all the way to Kansas State. What is he? What or Manhattan, Kansas? I was confused at what he was talking about. But to your point, they are always obsessed with shiny new things. But one of the things that I was kind of hesitant about, and one of the things that I made a video about, was what if Miller Moss balls out? Then what happens? And sure enough, that happened. I said nobody. I don't think nobody could have predicted this. This was crazy. Yeah, Prophet Brown looked good. I want to know where all these guys been at. No more playing for the stars. No more, no more playing for the money or whatever it is. Riley has to commit. Yeah, he has to commit to the run, and that it really. Thank God our defense was locking it up just a little bit more, because I'm gonna tell you right now, that play where Miller Moss threw the interception, I don't put that on Miller Moss at all. I put that completely on the play calling, because Miller Moss was playing lights out the whole game, and you got to run the ball when you're on the 10-yard line. I think everybody knows that. SC, Lost in the Sauce podcast. I wonder if Stewart is looking at Miller Moss right now. Stewart? Who's Stewart? Who is Stewart? I'm not familiar with Stewart right now. Thank you. Man, I'm completely lost in the sauce. You got it, Blackie Chan. Who is Stewart? Jay. Hey, towel and dry off. I'm sweating too. Hey, man. Hey, I'm just done. I'm just done, man. I'm telling you, I'm completely Jay, Moss is the king. I'm loving him. I'm loving it. Moss is my QB1. So look, man, we got 568 people in here. We get to go out with a bang. We could go ahead and see, when you get a win like this, and when you have it on this level, we can now go out with a bang, and now we can attract more to the transfer portal. But if we would have got beat down and smashed out, it's no way that we could have capitalized in the transfer portal. Now we got something. We got something that we can hold on to right now and build upon, and everybody can say, okay, Lincoln Riley. If you Stewart, Evan Stewart, my bad. Yeah, Evan Stewart. Wait a minute. Did you just say? Let me go back to that. Well, Evan Stewart, yeah. So now you can say Evan Stewart. To your point, USC is a school I want to play for. I'm gonna be super explosive. Although Evan Stewart is probably looking at all these receivers we got. I mean, when you look at Jacoby Lane, when you look at Makai Lemon, when you look at Deuce Robinson, I mean, you still got Dorian Singer. Taj Washington is leaving, but you got Kyron Ware-Hudson coming back. I mean, we got so many receivers right now. It is absolutely insane. And you know what I like the most about a guy like Miller Moss and what he did tonight is he distributed the ball very evenly to everybody. We didn't just see him targeting one guy. We seen Jacoby Lane break out. We seen Deuce Robinson break out. We seen Zachariah Branch break out. We seen Makai Lemon break out. We seen multiple. I mean, distribution was all over the field, and it was a beautiful thing. I'm telling you, what we seen tonight was just unbelievable. Yeah, Stewart. What happens if Lincoln Riley? Man, I'm telling you, I don't even want to. I can't even deal with that, because that can't happen. I'm telling you, that cannot happen. There's no way that can happen. My thing is, how can that happen when you got a performance like this? It just can't. It's unbelievable. I feel what you're saying, but I don't. I mean, if it happens, I'm lost in the sauce completely. I mean, completely. What else can you do? I guarantee you one thing: somebody will take Miller Moss. I promise you that. I bet you Alabama will take him. I bet you Georgia would take him right now. They can have whoever they want to have. I want Miller Moss as my number one quarterback. It's no way. You telling me Miller Moss, I mean, you bringing in Howard for Miller Moss? Are you kidding me? Will Howard is not getting the ball down the field like that. No way. It's no way. So look, man, I just wanted to King J. Hey, Half Breed, what's up? Stewart is one of college football's top receivers. Listen, we do this over and over again, and I agree with you. Shout out to you, Half-Breed. But you guys remember when Jordan Addison came, right? When Jordan Addison came, we had multiple receivers already. We had Michael Jackson. We've had Taj Washington. We had so many guys. And look, man, we could overstack this position group. But here's my thing I don't understand. If we're going to pay for somebody, let's pay for a defensive guy. We don't need any. I mean, honestly, I'm not saying I won't take Evan Stewart. I don't feel the same way about the Will Howard thing. But if we do anything, let's go after some defensive tackles. Why pay for a receiver? Because you know they're going to ask for a high amount of money if they're coming from the transfer portal. You know that. So why would we pay for them if we got phenomenal guys right now? We still got Xavier Jordan who's coming in, right? We got Xavier Jordan, so that'll make Xavier Jordan. Let's count them up. That'll make Jacoby Lane. That'll make Deuce Robinson, Kyron Ware-Hudson, Dorian Singer. Who else am I missing? I'm just thinking it off the top of my head right now. I'm missing somebody. Xavier Jordan, that'll be 6. I'm missing somebody. I can't think of everybody. You guys help me out. Oh, man. I totally agree. We possibly, thank you for the super chat. I think we have another Heisman candidate right underneath our rim. It's big time momentum, man. It is big time momentum. No, we're not trashing Will Howard, man. It's no trashing. But what I'm saying is, I'm not going to pay for a quarterback when the defense needs to be addressed from a defensive perspective. Why go out and pay for a quarterback when you got a guy like Miller Moss? Will Howard is good in his own right. So I'm not trashing him. You haven't heard me say anything bad about him. But what I'm saying is we got a guy already that's good in Miller Moss. Why bring in and pay for a quarterback when you got a top guy that's good like Miller Moss? I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. I'm not. I got one question. Why was Damani we're gonna talk about that another time, man. I can't. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. Taj is the man. Taj is a true Trojan. Robert, SC always look better with a California kid quarterback. When has California ever lacked quarterback talent? Bryce Young went to Alabama. What's the quarterback name that went to Ole Miss and balled out? I forget his name. Of course, you got C.J. Stroud, Ohio State. I can't think of the guy. What's the guy's name that went to Ole Miss and balled out? I think he went to Long Beach Poly. Of course, Jaden Daniels, he went to LSU. He won the Heisman Trophy this year. I mean, California has never lacked quarterbacks, man. I mean, that's what's, and sometimes we just have to realize the pieces that we have, man. It's the same thing. It's the same thing with the wide receiver position. We got a lot of pieces right now, and I don't think we need to be lost in the sauce paying for guys that we've already got. Our guys are extremely explosive, all of them. Say, everyone, let's support Jay and go purchase your Lost in the Sauce. Amen. Go support the merchandise. Those who are just coming on. These are all my hats here. But those who are just coming on, I got Lost in the Sauce gear here, man. Make sure you go purchase that. It's on the USCJ store on the homepage, man. Make sure you tap in and go purchase some of that. I got t-shirts, backpacks, coffee cups, whatever you need. Hey, yeah, I appreciate that. Tabarachi got his ball on. I like what I seen from him. I like how they utilize him as well. I like what I seen from everybody. Will Howard transferred back to Kansas State, and the coach told him no, and now he's lost his heart. No, man, Will Howard's a good quarterback. He could go back to Kansas State. He can go to the NFL. He's an NFL-sized NFL quarterback. But right now, do I think he's better than Miller Moss? Absolutely not. I don't think so. I don't think so. Not what I seen tonight. No way. Prophet was better. Man, that to me, I'm going to be honest. That was mind-boggling, the way I seen Prophet Brown play tonight. Jacoby Covington looked good tonight. Jacoby was wrapping up better. Prophet Brown was, listen, man, I think we all are everybody's going to have to get a raise. And I told you guys this before. Forget about the star system. I know we look at, I'm not knocking no player, by the way, but forget about the star system. Do not worry about, but you got to look at the quality of play. You got to look at how these guys are performing on the field. What we witnessed tonight for Prophet Brown, it just really does make you wonder, like, why? The guy looked more physical. He looked like he was wrapping up. And that passing interference that they called on Prophet Brown, that was not a passing interference. And they showed it. They went back and they showed it. Now we know. Yeah, I tried to tell you guys in the video. I already knew this, but I'm not about bashing nobody. I just told you that Lincoln knows quarterbacks, so we had to address it that way. I'm lost in the sauce. I'm lost in all the sauce. QB had like 3 to 4 touches. Is that Quinn Joyner? Yeah, Quinn Joyner had like 3 to 4. Yeah, I did. I seen him. I didn't see a Marion Peterson in there, but I did see Quinn Joyner. Hey, DBs, man. Hey, no doubt, bro. DBs were absolutely tackling, man. It was unbelievable. Miller already knows the scheme. Howard doesn't. Yeah, we have to teach all that over. We just need to bring maybe a younger quarterback. You know, we got Julian. I hope Julian Lewis seen this tonight. I know Julian Lewis was licking his chops tonight. The number 1 quarterback, I think he's going to reclassify. I know Julian Lewis was absolutely just licking his chops saying, this is the offense I'm going to be in, and he could do the same thing. Thank God for the win, man, because my thing was I was afraid that if we didn't get this win, that, you know, we could possibly get some decommitments. We could possibly get some guys that are like Julian Lewis that weren't going to be interested. And the frustrating thing about it is, you know, you got this type of potential. You know, you got big game potential, but we didn't live up to those expectations this year. And now we got major momentum, man. Miller Moss is the guy, man. I'm telling you. Will Howard has been a starter in college football for multiple seasons and actually, listen. Will Howard had 2,600 yards this year. If their other quarterback didn't get hurt, I don't think Will Howard would have been in there, man. Go back and check it out. He's TDs he's ever thrown. It's 26 TDs in a season and 10 INTs. Yeah, I know that. Yeah. Need to upgrade. Yeah. So let's invest in the D-line. Let's invest in the defense. We already got some dogs that's playing safety. We already got some dogs that's coming in for safety. We got the Mississippi State cornerback. You got Humphreys that came in from UCLA. We got Kamari that's coming from UCLA as well. Now this thing is coming together. We just need to upgrade the D tackles and get some guys next to Beard. Make sure he gets some help. Yeah, we do. We need a good backup QB. I like Jake Jensen, but Moss is the only scholarship. Yeah. And actually, I don't know if you guys remember this. When Jake Jensen came in, I want to say he was committed to BYU. He came in as a preferred walk-on. The guy has talent, man. He's just not your prototypical, like a Miller Moss. Miller Moss is an NFL-style quarterback. He really is. Miller Moss is our QB. However, we need stiff competition. Yeah, you need stiff competition. But my thing is he gonna get the fair opportunity, man? Because let's be honest, man. If you bring somebody in with NIL, I'm keeping it real, man. I'm trying to be careful. No, I'm not even gonna go there, man. But listen, man. If you pay for something, do you want to see a return on your money? That's all. I'm gonna leave it at that. If you bring something in, are you going to see a return on your money? That's the question I want to ask you. And I'll leave it right there. I was stoked to see. Yeah, Anthony Lucas looks bigger. He looked like he gained a little weight, so that's a good thing. Dorian Singer, Anthony Hamilton. It's not trashing to say that Miller Moss. Yeah, it's not trashing. Nobody was trashing Miller Moss. I don't know where they got that from. I'm just saying Miller looked good. And I'm saying I don't think Will Howard would have threw 6 TDs in one game. Show me right now where he threw 6 TDs in one game. Miller Moss did it against the number 15 team in the country. This was this year. I mean, can anybody show me that? I mean, I want to see that. I'm not disrespecting, but I'm saying that was a outstanding performance, and he did it with ease. That's what I'm saying. Excuse me. Top defensive transfers want to get paid. Yeah, they do. And so that's what it is. So look, man, I'm about to get out of here. I'm lost in the sauce, the choking sauce right now. I'm gonna have some more videos. You guys already know. All of us are gonna build on this. This is big time. This performance is big time. And I think USC, yeah, I forgot. Jake Garcia, you know, he was committed to USC at one point, and he ended up transferring out of high school, leaving California, going to Georgia, ended up committed to Miami, lost in the sauce there, but now he just hit the portal again. So maybe he could come. I mean, that's somebody yeah, I like that name. Somebody else mentioned that too. I can't remember who mentioned that. But Jay Garcia, I think that would be a good fit to be able to get somebody like him, man. But listen, I'm out of here. I just wanted to give a brief update real quick, a brief reaction. And I'm thrilled. I might not be able to sleep tonight, but I'm a feast on this. Y'all played in DirecTV Bowl game. Listen, this is my son. My son is lost in the sauce. He's a big LSU fan. That's a whole nother story. I don't even know how he got like that, but he is. But he's a hater. But I love him though. I love you. 5-star legit. Hey, so look, man, I'm gonna make sure I got all these super chats. Hey, good night, family. Good night to everybody, man. Hey, I appreciate everybody. I got to get off of this thing. I'm lost in the sauce. But until later on, man, I'll tap in with everybody, man. Fight on, fight on, fight on.